Shoe, we're coming at you with our first impressions on the New Balance two-way V3. Got that gingerbread colorway. Let's go. Welcome back to our channel, guys. As you can see, we're checking out the New Balance two-way V3, third model to come out of this New Balance two-way line. I did check out the twos, I did not check out the ones. So this is my second time circling back to check out this two-way line. It's just like a, I don't want to say random, but random kind of basketball shoe line in New Balance. Not like a signature line for Kawhi. Just the New Balance two-way. Chase, what do we think about these shoes today?
Honestly, not too bad. I really do like this colorway. I think they really kind of went out.
Yo, come in here a little bit. I mean, look at what we got going on. This is the gingerbread colorway. I wish I would have showed you the inside. There's a little gingerbread man like dribbling a little gumdrop or something like that. So, I mean, look at the details. This is like kind of a reindeer look to the upper. Look at this grain. These straps that actually interlock here are really cool. We'll kind of talk about those a little bit later, but
yeah,
I mean,
quality.
You got polka dots on the inside.
They did really
it says
well.
Two-way that looks like a brain right there. Like, I mean, the details on this too. I like these. I'm gonna say this is a big step up from the what do you call it? From the two-way V2, in my opinion. I think this is a big step up from the two-way V2. I think they look pretty clean. I did get the gingerbread colorway, so like, there's some, last year I got more of a simple colorway. It was still like cotton candy. It was like pink and blue, but these look much better. Also kind of a low top, and I prefer lows. So there's a few reasons I'm kind of probably getting to this conclusion. But anyways, these are gonna retail for $120. I wanna say that's right on par with what the New Balance two-way V2 was at. Such a long name, two-way V2. That's two-way V3. Two-way V3. I don't like that. That does not roll off the tongue. I don't like that model name, but yeah, New Balance, like the two-way V2, I gotta stop. The V2 was like not that great. Like I played in them and I wasn't that impressed. And some people liked them. And you know, we all got our preferences and stuff like that. Honestly, these look like they're set up to be a better model, but before we get any more into the shoes, I'll kind of bring you in here. Chase, what kind of socks are we rocking with today?
Today, we are rocking the Baller X colorway of the socks, guys. No E for no excuses, only ballers, no excuses right here.
No excuses, even whenever we miss shots, no excuses.
Or if you guys want, we have some nice merch shoe to that baller.
Look at the details, guys. The devil's in the details. The devil is in the details. The shirts, hoodies, socks, all kinds of nice stuff, right? All kinds of nice stuff on our website, but now we'll bring it back to the shoe. So as far as the appearance goes, I think they fixed some pretty cool stuff. Like New Balance, I mean, they don't have a lot of basketball shoes. You got Kawhi, the Kawhi 2, and man, look, Kawhi's trying his luck. I don't know how many more years he's got left if he's gonna be like this whole half on, half off. He missed like the last 2 years of basketball, so he's got a shoe line for now. I don't know how much long, like they gotta be looking at getting someone kind of on board and like starting up a new line, because Puma's doing it, Nike's dropping Tatum or not Tatum, Ja Morant, Jordan's got Tatum, and like all these new people, Luka ones just came out. I feel like New Balance, they had a good thing whenever they first got Kawhi. I'm like, oh, this is a good stepping stone. And then they stopped stepping. So I don't know, but the New Balance, we're not here to talk about New Balance's like theory. We're here to talk about the two-way V2, more so see how they play. Let's do that. All right, so now getting on the court, kind of putting some shots up, seeing how these feel for performance. Before we do that, what are we thinking about the New Balance two-way V3? Two-way V3, a lot of numbers in there, gingerbread colorway. Look at that reindeer upper. I like it. Got the polka dots on the sock liner. Lots of cool details on these. I think these look clean. Also, guys, this is our first impressions. So this is obviously very raw, very uncut. Not like, I mean, circle back. We're going to circle back, do an indoor review. It'll come out in like a week or two. That'll be more diving into all the tech specs and stuff like that. Because right now we haven't done a lot of research on them. But I'll bring you down. We'll start off with the cushioning, because what I do know is that these got some fuel cell foam in the midsole, because it's on there. They kind of marked it out there for us. So we got that fuel cell built in there. That is going to be similar to what New Balance A uses a lot, and B used in the New Balance in the V2, and I think they're using it in Kawhi's line too. So fuel cell is kind of like what New Balance uses. The same, like everyone's got their like preferences, or every brand kind of has their things that they use. So this fuel cell has kind of been like a mixed bag for me, because the Kawhi ones were okay. The Kawhi 2s, they did not feel that great. The New Balance two-way 2s didn't feel that great. Like some of these New Balance shoes that I played in, they've been a little bit more responsive than soft. Good news. These feel a little bit more on that soft side. From what I can feel so far, like it's, oh, there's our first miss. From what I can feel so far, like definitely has a nice impact protection for like an outdoor court. It's gonna be balanced again. Don't feel a lot of spring in shoes outside of Nike. Nike's pretty good at juicing that forefoot, and I like that. New Balance kind of giving you more of a straight on feel. I'll kind of bring you back now, because now we'll talk about the support for a second. Look at these right here. I like what they did. Mixed in these lace straps. tied this overlay, this screen overlay, is like wrapping over the lacing system, giving you more support. Whenever you tighten these, like whenever you really pull, like these things, you can kind of see it moving a little bit. Nice. I like those white overlays too.
They give you a nice little toe drag too.
Oh, they do get some toe protection, not like the Jordan 1 Tech 4 we just checked out, but support feels like it's going to be good on these. The upper, surprisingly, still does feel like it has some give. It feels like it has some give. Short, mother trucker. Feels like it has some give, but honestly, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Like, and that strap, I think it's because of that strap. Like you go to make that movement and it feels like your foot would keep going, but the strap kind of stops it. I like that. The last thing we'll go ahead and talk about here is the traction. Bring you in here, we'll take a shot at it. What are we working with? Ooh, we've got some radial lines worked in there.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of everything on this one.
Ooh,
a little radial.
Everything. They feel like they got some bite. We always like that. As always, traction's kind of spotty to test on outdoors, but we do it anyways. As far as the sizing, these are like a perfect fit. Like the width is standard, not too narrow, about a thumb's width left over, which is kind of how I like it.
For a 10.5, right?
10.5, yep, perfect true to size fit on these, I'd say. Not overly wide, but it's not gonna be narrow. So as far as the traction goes, grooves feel pretty durable. They feel pretty thick, but they also feels like these are sticky. Let's back it up, let's try the 3 today. Oh my God. Okay, let's back it up. Let's try the 3 today. Trust me, guys. We'll make it work. So, traction, like, okay, this like, I can't even lie. This feels like an all-around pretty good model. The cushion's better than last year. Support wasn't bad last year. Can't speak on the support much. Traction's another spot that these feel like they could definitely play. I'm a fan. That wraps up our first impressions on the New Balance two-way V3. Still don't like the model name. I do like the model. I think I do like the model. The two-way V2, man, look, I couldn't vouch for that shoe much. I really could not vouch for that shoe much. Got a lot of flack in the comments. I don't care. Like, I just call the shoes how I call the shoes. Like, I got a lot of flack in the comments, people liking that shoe. I don't know, like the way they played for me, it felt like a cheap model, not a lot there. This one's got something. First off, I like the look better. That's like the 8th, 9th time I've said that, I think. I don't know, either way. Really nice looking model. I love low tops. Just leave the colorway out of it. The cushion feels better. Cushion feels better. Support was never bad. Like I said, traction, got to take them indoors. They feel like they got some bite. I don't know, not bad.
So Landon, you know, V2 came out. Now we're on the V3. Should you, are you recommending already to upgrade?
Upgrade from the V2 to the V3. Look, I'm not biased. I review all shoes the same, but better looking model, better feeling model. Like I can't slice it any different. Like,
and same price.
Yeah, in the same price range, 120. I haven't taken them indoors yet. So this is the first impressions. If you got time, sit on it for a week. I'll be back. I'll be back to kind of review these. So maybe 2 weeks at the most, but I'll be back to check these out, see how they really perform indoors. We're outdoors after all, but I mean, I'm liking them. From the first impressions, I'm definitely liking them, but that's gonna wrap it up. So until next time, peace.